If you want to know how Kevin Lee fits into all of this, let's ask him right now. Kevin, how are you?
What's going on, Ariel? I'm good. How you doing?
I'm doing great. I have an issue with you, Kevin. I have a bone to pick with you.
Go ahead. That I'm not on Skype? Hey, that's on your people.
No, it's not about the Skype. It's not about the Skype. I have an issue with you that.
Oh, okay, because I'm set up. I just want you to know that.
No, it's all good, my man. I know these things happen. I'm just happy to have you on the show. Here's my issue. My issue is, why aren't we fighting Islam Makhachev? You seem to want it. He seemed to want it. Why isn't this happening? This is like the one fight in UFC history where I feel like both of you guys continue to say you want it, yet it doesn't happen for some reason.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. I sat down there with them for over 9 hours trying to convince them to give me that fight. For some reason, the UFC, you know what? I mean, they just don't like the fight. That's kind of what it came down to. I mean, all the fans are with it. He's with it. I'm with it. For some reason, the UFC, they just don't like the fight. They think he's not a big enough name. He don't draw enough, and they want me in bigger fights. So I told them I'll only take this Charles Oliveira fight if I get Islam next, and we trying to make that happen in June in Russia. So to me, when they kind of pitched the Russia idea, me and Islam headlining that one, it kind of made me, okay, I'll back off from them and I'll go ahead and get this money from Charles first.
But do they give you a reason why they don't want this?
I mean, look, to me, they want him to have some more experience. That's what they flat out said. And to me, it's they don't want to see me win, Ariel. I mean, let's be honest here. It pretty much came straight out of Sean Shelby's mouth that they don't want to see me do that to him. They don't want to see me win, so they want to kind of stack the chips against me. But it's always been a way in my career. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna make this fight happen. And then afterwards, I made sure that we putting it into the contract that I get Islam next. Oh. And I want Islam, and I want him in Russia. And I want to headline against his people, and then we'll really see what's happening.
Wow! So you put that in writing?
It's not. Look, the bout ain't even signed yet, you know. So they need to go ahead and get that handled because I'm looking at getting this done like the next day or two. But yeah, I want it in writing.
Okay.
I don't want just no more talking, no more. You know, they trying to keep them away from me. So I want it in writing, and I want it to be done. And when I sign it, then I'm signing up for 2 bouts, really. I'm signing up for this one in Brazil against Charles, and I'm signing up for Islam in Russia.
How do you feel about going to Brazil to fight a Brazilian?
It is what it is, you know. Like, it ain't going to be fun, but I'm going to make sure I get it done. Charles is somebody, he's in his prime of his career. And he's looking for a big come up too. So I'm gonna make sure I'm not that one for him. I'm the one that got to take fights like this. You know, I don't get to fight. You know, I don't get to fight Cowboy coming off 2 losses and is looking a little chinny. I got to fight the guy that's coming up in his prime with a whole lot of experience behind him, fought a whole lot of big names, and I got to take him in his hometown in like the most hostile crowd that there is in the world. So I'm going to go ahead and do this and show again why I'm the man that you know, really don't give a fuck.
Okay, so wait, are you saying that from that comment there, are you saying you weren't all that impressed with Conor's win on Saturday?
I mean, I ain't been impressed with nothing in the UFC for a minute, to be honest with you. This it's starting to get a little whack to me, like most of these guys. Yeah, and Conor's up there with it. I mean, it was a good little, you know, he got the job done. He got the money, but to me, like, he fought a guy that was tailor-picked for him. He handpicked for him and you know, was chinny. You know, anytime you go down off a shoulder strike, you know, and it really sting you. And this ain't even like to slant Cowboy. I'm not one of them people that think Cowboy laid down, but yeah, if you're going down off, if a shoulder is hurting you, that means your chin is gone, and they already knew that. So you know, I'm not impressed. I mean, I'm a little irritated by it, to be honest with you, when I got to go to the grocery store yesterday and hear people talk about, you know, oh, he did that to Cowboy, oh, he's back, blah, blah, blah. Like, man, come on. Like, we really out here really fighting. To me, I'm really fighting. You know, I came back, I had my comeback fight in November, and I took on an undefeated guy. I didn't take on somebody that you know, a little over the hill. So, you know, yeah, I'm a little irritated by it, to be honest with you.
You feel like he's getting too much props for this?
Yeah, I mean, it ain't necessarily his fault, so I ain't gonna really blame it on that. You know, he didn't really celebrate too much Because you can't celebrate that type of win. How could you? Like, you know what it is. We all know what it is. The general public, like, they might get kind of swayed by these type of things, but to be honest, like, if you're a real competitor, like, you know what it is. So yeah.
But there is something to be said for maybe, getting your feet wet, getting back on track, getting a victory that, not as a tune-up fight, but a name who maybe isn't a top contender, just to get the momentum back, right? Isn't that part of the fight game too?
Yeah, I mean, I guess, but I just ain't realized we was doing that in the UFC. If we was, I didn't get the memo. Like, I don't get them. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't realize we was doing tune-up fights and, all this little fake shit. And, Jorge Masvidal is all of a sudden, he's the top guy. And I mean, he's doing like the fakest, wackest shit out here. All these dudes to me, like I said, I ain't been impressed with nobody for a minute. Maybe Israel Adesanya, he's the only one that's been impressive. But Khabib, whack. Tony Ferguson, fucking whack. Conor McGregor, fucking whack. Jorge, they all fucking whack to me. So, I don't know.
Wow.
I'm on a different. I don't know. I'm on a different wavelength.
You're fired up. You're annoyed.
Yeah, I'm a little annoyed. I ain't gonna lie to you, but I'm gonna carry this all the way through the camp, and I'm gonna make sure that I take it out on Charles on March 14th. That's my only focus. Like, the rest of this shit, it can all come and go. That's my only focus.
You're saying you didn't like the Versace robe? Come on, I mean, that was fly.
Man, come on, man. Come on. I'm not about to do this. The robe, the dressing up like Scarface. Every time we see the man, like he was like the main one against shit like that for however long. And then, the man waited 20 years until he finally get a little spotlight. And then this is what he doing with it. Like, come on, man. You ain't thought of nothing in 20 years besides the Versace robe. Conor did that shit 3 years ago to a trainer. Like, come on, man. That's what are we doing here?
Wow. Were you at the fight?
I digress. I ain't gonna deny I didn't show up to that fight.
Why?
I ain't seen Conor fight live yet. I did a little something at the house with my people, and we we all sat down and we watched it. I'm not about to sit there and watch that. Especially with somebody like Cowboy, because I got respect for Cowboy, and I knew he was gonna go down. So I'm not about to. I ain't about to do that.
You didn't want to validate the whole thing.
Fight, if it was a real fight, if he would have fought, let's be real. He should have fought me, or he should have fought Justin Gaethje. That should have been the real fight, especially when you talk about trying to get a lightweight title back and really trying to compete against the best out there. Them should have been the one or the two fights, and they wasn't that. So to me, it was whack, and I wasn't really about to, I watch it at home.
Was that even brought your attention? Like, was this ever really a possible thing that you would be his return fight?
It was, but I already knew, like, it wasn't gonna happen. We already knew it wasn't gonna happen. Like, it ain't even from his part. It's it's a business at the end of the day, and it's so much to it. They don't want to lose that cash cow. They don't want to do that yet. Not yet. It's gonna happen, but not yet. And that's where my mind was at. I already knew that.
Well, the real crime of your career is if, like, I mean, you have been calling these people up, from Conor to Khabib to Islam, and it seems like you never get any of these people. We need to try to fix this.
Yeah, I mean, look, I'm going to keep doing what I got to do. I got to keep taking on the guy that's still on his come up, and I'm going to keep collecting win streaks. Charles on one of the longest win streaks at lightweight. I'm going to go in and collect that one. Islam is on another huge win streak at lightweight, so I'm going to go in and collect that one. The rest of these guys that's all sitting above me, they just want to sit there and they don't want to do shit. I tried to make Gaethje happen. I tried to make so many fights happen. Listen, it ain't even on me. I'm just being honest with you, Ariel. The UFC, they basically told me they don't want to see me win. They don't want to see me do it. So I got to do the hardest fights out there, and that's what I'm going to do until I really break through to some people and really show them again that I'm going to hold the title. So I don't give a fuck about none of this. As long as I keep doing what I got to do, I'm holding that title. They can talk about who they want to. They can X me out at however many conversations that they want to. That none of that shit gonna matter once I get the title. So that's where my head is at.
You know how you fix all this? You get Bernie in the White House. He'll change everything for you.
we could do that.
That's your
Listen,
guy. That's one of the the strangest unions that I've seen in quite some time.
Man, I'm making big moves, Ariel. Only bigger and better. You know, the UFC they want some political pull. They got to holler at your boy. And listen, and when I actually do get up there, I'm not gonna be one of these guys. Ain't nobody else make me. Ain't nobody like I ain't make my name off of nobody else. I made my name, and I feel like I'm one of the only self-made dudes that's gonna be at the top. So, you know, when you talk about with Bernie and all that, like I made that connection happen. I didn't have to go like Kobe and, you know, sit down with Dana and ask Dana like, oh, please, can you please? No, that ain't how that's working. I'm doing this. So if the UFC want it and they want that political pull, once he do actually win, then holler at your boy. They know who to talk to.
Tremendous stuff, Kevin. Thank you very much. I look forward to this fight, March 14th. I like the fire in you. This was a lot of fun. I appreciate you doing it.
All right, I'm about to go to the gym.
All right,
Ariel.
Later. Kevin, that was amazing. Great stuff from the Motown phenom himself. Hello, everyone. It's Ariel Helwani. I just came here to thank you for watching our ESPN YouTube channel. It's the best. You know what else is the best? The ESPN app. You can get highlights, analysis, all that stuff and more. And if you want premium content and live streaming sports, there's only one place for all of that. It's ESPN Plus.